What is your name?
Dave Radomski.
Where are you from?
I am from Berkeley, Michigan.
Alright, what type of community service have you participated in?
I've actually been involved in quite a bit of community service over the years, but one of the things I'm known for is contributing my time as a youth hockey coach.
And what role do you think this coaching plays in building community?
I think it does quite a bit to build community. It brings families and kids together to play on teams. In the case of hockey, they're together about 7 to 8 months out of the year. So these kids eventually grow up, they end up going to high school together. Not only the kids get to know each other, become great friends, but so do their families.
Yeah, how did you find your way into coaching?
Well, I played hockey my whole life, and I also had those that contributed their time to coach me when I was a kid. A lot of youth hockey coach volunteers, so I figured since I knew the sport and could help kids improve their skills and become better hockey players, better boys, better young men, then I should contribute the time too. So I've been doing it for about 12 years now.
Wow. What would you like to change about this volunteer work?
What would I like to change about it? I guess I'm a little more surprised more than ever that when you give your time, as much as some people do for youth sports as a coach, you're committing a lot of time and effort on the weekends, at nights. This is on top of having a job and everything else. And sometimes I think parents can be a little bit overly serious about this, the sports, when in fact they're just kids.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be, as a priority, making sure it's just fun. And sometimes the parents take it a little bit too seriously, so as a volunteer, it makes it difficult. In fact, a lot of people don't want to volunteer for that reason.
Yeah. What do you like the most about this coaching job?
What I like the most about it is that I set an environment for the kids to have fun, for them to learn, particularly in a team sport, what it takes to be responsible for each other and how they have to work hard for each other, especially in a sport like hockey where you literally have to dive in front of a shot just to help your team win the game and sacrifice your body. It's a real life lesson on what it takes to do well in the professional world.
Well, speaking of life lessons, what have you learned from your experience coaching?
I've learned that watching other coaches, some take it a little bit too seriously. They yell at the kids a lot, and they're overly competitive themselves, so they want to win at all costs. And I guess what I've learned over the time that, and it's easy, by the way, it's easy to get wrapped up in it, but I've learned first and foremost, it's all about teaching kids individual and team skills and how to be responsible to each other, and more importantly, just to make sure it's fun. So I make a point never to yell at the kids and only to encourage them, because after all, it's just a game.
What makes you the most satisfied when you coach?
I guess what makes me the most satisfied is when we're teaching certain drills and activities and even responsibilities on how to behave in the locker room, on the bench, in and out of the ice rink, that the kids really take hold of those lessons and they actually behave the way you've taught them to behave. They play the way that you've taught them to play, and they actually start becoming better hockey players as a result. They play better as a team, they pass the puck around better, they learn to be unselfish, and then you actually see the team actually progress and start playing really good and winning a lot of games as a result, and that's pretty rewarding.
Do you think it's like a responsibility of a citizen to volunteer in some way? It doesn't have to be coaching, but anyway.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, in fact, I really do believe that everybody should contribute to their community, whether it's volunteering for coaching or manager of a team sport or an individual sport, or for that matter, just to volunteer their time to help out the community with cleanup projects, working at a soup kitchen, whatever it is, to volunteer and help out.
It's all good. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.